Hello, and thank you for joining the Uberworks platform. We are excited to connect you with shift opportunities. In this video, we'll be reviewing who we are and how we can set you up for success on our platform. First, let's dive into what is Uberworks. Uberworks is a platform that connects people looking for work with businesses that need workers. When businesses are looking for workers, they're able to request both scheduled shifts and on-demand shifts. On-demand shifts meet last-minute needs of a business to accommodate a gap in schedule, illness, or injury of a regular employee, whereas scheduled shifts are made in advance and typically last longer. You can view available shift opportunities in the app, and payments for shifts are paid out in a timely manner. Through Uberworks, you can find opportunities that fit your schedule and match your skills and interests. Now that you know what Uberworks is, let's go over the roles that can be found on the Uberworks platform. We currently offer the general labor role, which includes a variety of entry-level roles, event roles, and warehouse roles. Now, let's go over how our platform works. After you have signed up in the app and picked an employer of record, undergone a background check, a phone, video, or in-person interview, and filled in your employment paperwork with your chosen employer, you can explore a variety of available shift opportunities directly in your Uberworks app. When you find a shift that works best for you, just add it to your schedule. You'll see shift arrival and location information and the dress requirements directly in your app. Please read the user guidelines carefully to learn about the attendance and cancellation policy under the reliability section in your app. Canceling a shift less than 24 hours before it starts can affect your ability to continue using the Uberworks app. Make sure to use the app to clock into your shift when you get to the business and are ready to work, clock out when you leave, and log any breaks during your shift. The hours worked will be verified, and then you'll get paid in a timely manner, approximately 2 business days after the shift's completion. You can explore available shift opportunities in the Explore feed of your Uberworks app. See a shift that interests you? Select it to see more details. Once you review a shift's details, you can add the shift to your schedule if it works for you. Make sure to read the dress requirements, shift time, and location details fully before adding a shift to your schedule. 60 minutes before the start time of your scheduled shift, you'll receive a text message or automated phone call referred to as the confirmation call. This text or call serves as a final confirmation to the Uberworks team and the business that you're on your way to your shift. You can confirm that you'll be working your shift in the app, or you can confirm on the phone call by pressing 1. If you do not confirm your shift within 15 minutes of the call or text, that will be considered a cancellation of the shift according to the attendance policy found in the user guidelines. A cancellation at this late stage may affect your ability to use the Uberworks app in the future. Please program the number on your screen so that you don't miss this phone call for your future shifts. If you happen to miss the confirmation call, text the same number right away to confirm your shift with our team. If you don't confirm within 15 minutes of the call or text, your shift will be canceled. Again, your ability to use the Uberworks app in the future may be affected if you cancel within 45 minutes or less before your shift time, or if you confirm your shift and then cancel less than 30 minutes before your shift time. Learn more about our attendance policy by emailing support@works.co. Before each shift, make sure to reference your Uberworks app to stay up to date on arrival information, dress requirements, and who to check in with. As mentioned earlier, your app is your timesheet. This means you must clock in, clock out, and log any breaks in your Uberworks app. You can review your hours right when your shift is over. If something seems off, text our support team right away and we will help correct it. Depending on where you are working, some businesses are required to offer you a break based on the number of hours you work. For example, in Chicago, businesses must offer you a break for all shifts lasting over 7.5 hours. If you choose to take a break, make sure to log your break in your Uberworks app. You can do so by selecting Take Break when you start your break and End Break when you're ready to resume working. Once your shift is complete, your hours will be submitted to the employer of record that you've chosen in your app for payment processing. The business will have 24 hours to verify your hours. If all looks right, you'll receive the payment for each shift, which is the gross pay minus any deductions, withholdings, or taxes as required by law and is determined by your employer, in a timely manner, approximately 2 business days after your shift's completion. Please note, weekend days and holidays are not considered business days. You can review the payment schedule on your screen for an estimate of when you are likely to receive your payment, depending on the day you worked. If you sign up for a backup shift, you're expected to arrive on site early and ready to work the shift as usual. For a backup shift, you may be asked to stay and work the full shift, or there's a chance that the on-site manager will release you for the shift, in which case you will be paid for only 4 hours of work. Next, let's review the dress and tech requirements that may come from certain clients. General labor and warehouse shift dress requirements will depend on the client. In all cases, clothes must be tidy and clean and may need to be warm depending on the shift environment. Non-slip shoes are always preferred in the warehouse setting, but in some cases, gym shoes may be allowed. Jewelry, accessories, nail polish, fake eyelashes, and fake nails are not allowed in most warehouses, but especially in ones with food production roles. The PPE, or personal protective equipment, will depend on a shift-by-shift basis, but if required, these items may include gloves, eyewear, or steel-toed shoes. Always read the shift details for exact dress or equipment requirements. The technical requirements for accepting shifts on the Uberworks platform include an iOS or Android smartphone device that supports the Uberworks app, a data plan that allows you to have access to the internet without Wi-Fi so that your time can be accurately logged in the app, and you must choose to enable location services. If there comes a time that you don't meet all these requirements, you cannot accept Uberworks shifts during this time. Let's review the perks and incentives of participating in the Uberworks platform. By participating in the Uberworks community, you have access to voluntary training opportunities to enhance your career, incentive programs that may result in more money or a higher hourly pay rate, and the ability to find work that fits your schedule and matches your skills and interests. Let's review the incentive program that may reward you with more money. For each completed shift, you have the opportunity to earn 6 incentive points. 1 point for completing the shift, 2 points for earning a 5-star rating, and 3 points for being on time. For every 50 incentive points you earn, you'll receive an extra $10. When you reach 250 incentive points, you'll receive an extra $1 per hour worked, and when you reach 500 points, you'll receive an extra $2 per hour worked. The points you accumulate will never expire. Now, let's review the Uberworks Attendance program. This program is in place so that we remain a highly reliable platform. In this program, you will be docked for last-minute cancellations, lateness, or being sent home due to incorrect attire or performance and lateness. Always make sure to review your shift start time, shift notes, and dress requirements in your Uberworks app. It is best practice to plan to arrive early. If you must cancel a shift, please do so as early as possible. To cancel, find the shift in your app, scroll down, and hit cancel. If you're unable to do this for any reason, please text support. Again, you will be penalized for canceling your shift less than 24 hours prior to your start time. A late cancellation such as this, as well as a late arrival or an early departure, would result in 1 attendance strike. 3 strikes result in a 30-day account suspension. Next, we'll review some tips for workplace safety. Please take a few minutes to review these workplace safety tips. We'd like to highlight that accidents can be prevented, and you should be proactive, think, and speak up around unsafe conditions. As previously mentioned, some shifts will require the use of PPE, or personal protective equipment. Please refer to your shift notes and check in with your point of contact for PPE requirements. For your safety, do not work without the full PPE described in your shift notes or by your point of contact. Now we'll review some pro tips that lead to success on the Uberworks platform. Please take a few moments to review the do's and don'ts of the Uberworks platform. In addition to general do's and don'ts, please read the Uberworks user guidelines, which we expect all members of the Uberworks community to follow. They are available at https://www.works.co/en/user-guidelines/. You can contact Uberworks support team by text at 312-548-9264 or by email at support@works.co. Message and data rates may apply to your uses of text.